Welcome back to the channel.
It's cold.
We drove up to the mountains for a nice summer getaway.
No, we did not.
There was a little bit of snow in the forecast, but so far it's just windy, wet, and cold. But the snow's starting to come down.
Anyways, we're gonna be stealth camping here in this parking lot at the Paradise Visitor Center, so Mount Rainier National Park, and we're gonna make pizza. Well, we're gonna make flatizza, which is the Subway term for flatbread pizza. I worked at Subway. I know these things.
It's pretty inclement weather, so there's not a lot of people here, so we think we can get away with stealth camping in our cars.
Actually, most likely because there's less people here, we won't be able to get away with it. I've only made these once before, my parents last year, in Grand Tetons. We'll see how they turn out. Surgery, my pizza. Can't go anywhere without it. Alright, so what do you want in yours?
Pepperonis, cheese.
Sauce?
Give you a few veggies, but not too many.
How much sauce?
Not much more than that.
So is that good?
Yeah. That's good.
It's a lot of pepperoni. How much pepperoni do you want?
Enough to one layer of all of it.
One layer. Is that enough cheese for you?
Yeah.
It's gonna have to be.
That's from it.
This is where we're at. This is what we're doing. Alright, so we're gonna take this. Spread that oil around. And then we're going to take some foil. We're going to tent it so that hopefully, keyword hopefully, the cheese melts. Aha! Okay, see how it looks. Moment of truth. It is good enough for me.
That's a pizza.
That is a pizza. It's actually called a flatizza. If you worked at Subway, you would know that. You can take that to your car.
Yeah. My car is our heat lamp. Have the heat blasting, and I'll just put that right there. Oh yeah. Nice and warm.
Honestly, looks better than I thought.
Yeah.
Putting them all on. That's where I'm at. Might have made a few too many. This is the least pretty pizza.
I think it's pretty.
Never gets the job done. Go to your happy place.
I'm gonna sit in the car. Making myself a second pizza.
up too high because you're gonna burn the bottom without melting the cheese.
Yeah.
Our contraption here.
Yes.
This is how you melt things on top when you have an oven. Oh yeah, get in there.
All right.
It's cold. Is it eating time?
Eating time.
I gotta put garlic salt on mine.
There's scissors in there. Or should I eat this?
I was just gonna pick it up and eat it.
All right. Nice melted top. That tastes really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it does.
My idea worked.
Mm-hmm.
There's just something about having warm food when you're freezing
And given the awful conditions
that we
we
made
made
it
them
in.
in, I'm very impressed. It's very crunchy.
Are you just
This-
saying this for the camera?
No, this is the best. Look at that. This is the best meal that I've ever had from the back of a car. I think so. It's gotten dark, and it's snowing harder and harder.
Well, we don't know about that.
I can
Kinda
hear
sounds
it.
like it's sleeting.
Oh, I think we're gonna wake up and the cars are gonna be completely snowed in.
That's why we're here.
I'm excited.
I'm not. What?
When the weather's this bad, you end up spending a lot more time in your car, but we have a.
I mean, as in we spent the entire day just laying in the back of our cars,
Exactly.
watching Netflix.
But that's what car camping is all about. But now I think it's time to go to bed. So we have our separate cars this time. She brought her car up, and I have my own car. So
We can never bring my car in adventures because he's too tall, and my bed is made for a 5'6" person or shorter.
But if you're
And someone
normal,
decided to
if
be
you're normal size,
because
then you-
6'3" is normal size.
then you fit in a bigger bed. And so this time I get the whole bed to myself. So
Yeah, and I get the whole bed to myself.
your bed is like 2 feet wide. All right, well, it's time to go to bed. So
We'll see you in the morning.
the worst part of car camping is having to get out of bed in the morning when it's freezing cold in your car. Hi.
Oh, nothing fell out. Oh, right, because this isn't open. I just assumed something's gonna fall.
Good morning. You slept a lot better than I did.
Well, you woke me up.
Hey, look, I found my gloves.
Yeah, you left them here last night.
I see.
You woke me up.
I know, I'm sorry.
You woke me up 2 hours ago.
It snowed.
Not gonna be graceful.
At this point, we're experts at stealth camping, so it's not very exciting.
Yeah, I mean... No, I'm more of an expert at stealth camping in parking lots, because that's what I did.
I've never been a particularly big fan of camping in parking lots. Not because there's, a chance of getting caught, but more so because there's so much action. There's so many people driving by all the time. Bothers me.
Yeah, but it lulls me to sleep.
It's more in the morning. There's so many people in the morning that are just coming by and you hear them talking and you're like, there's a whole world out there. People walking around your car. I like being in the middle of nowhere and it's silent and quiet and
My
peaceful.
favorite is when there's people walking around your car and they're talking about whether or not there's someone inside
Yes,
of your car.
you can hear
it's
them
great.
literally talking about you and kind of trying to peek in sometimes. Why does she like parking lots? I don't understand it. Some of you may recognize that this is where we built our snow cave. Except that was in April and there was a sheer drop here. But I'm curious to see if any of it has survived. So I'm gonna make the the trek out there and go find out. I thought finding this was going to be easy, but I was wrong. And because it's like looking at a forest 100 years later. All the trees are twice as tall because the snow has melted so far down. But I'm determined to find this. But it just doesn't look like the same place at all anymore. It's crazy. I've had to resort to checking out the GPS coordinates of our other geotagged pictures to find this. I'm excited to see what the surrounding area looks like. Here it was. Wow. Look at this hole. We slept in there. We lasted a whole day. We still have some firewood, it seems like. And even the bed of a fire. After a few months, our little snow cave still is leaving an imprint. Well, that's my little reunion. I'm gonna head back to the car in the parking lot and go tell Rosa all about it. What'd you think of the video of our snow cave?
Our snow cave is not a snow cave anymore. It's now a hole in the ground.
Well, it's still kind of there. Remnants of our presence still exist.
Well, yes.
Archaeologists in June could unearth what happened in
I don't
April.
think archaeologist usually refers to unburying things in snow.
Sure.
No.
Why not?
No. They usually dig up like fossils and crap. Don't they? What?
Paleontologist?
No, archaeologist.
Breakfast? Not breakfast.
Anyway, thanks for coming along with our journey.
We're gonna drive back down to where it's not snowing
To
and raining.
rain.
Yeah.
To rain, which is only honestly a few miles down, probably.
No, it's probably less. Yeah, half a
Yeah.
mile down.
Yeah. It's a crazy little weather area.
And then
But anyways, we stealth camped successfully, which
yeah,
we usually
didn't get
do.
caught. We stayed warm. She slept a whole lot longer than I did.
Well, I stayed warmer than he did.
No, I was very warm. I was just, it was light and there was noise.
Also, I sleep in a direction where my head was, I guess, up. I don't think that changes things, but
Okay, so
we're gonna go into this.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So, when you sleep in a vehicle of sorts,
If you sleep in a vehicle, we're not assuming you all sleep in vehicles.
well, when you sleep in a vehicle, at some point in your life, you know, you would think when you're parking, the parking lot's not necessarily flat. Same goes for, you know, forest roads and pullouts. You're always tilted in some way. Some people, it doesn't bother.
Me.
And then, for me, there's specific tilts that are unacceptable. Tilts side to side, where I'm tilted one side or another, doesn't bother me. But front to back, if my head is below the level of like my center of gravity or my body, I cannot sleep. I'll have weird dreams. I'll be sick. I'll wake up all the time. I can't do it. The other way is okay because I think it just allows my fluids to go the right direction. But when I'm
And you have to
tilted with my head
understand,
down,
we will go to a campsite, and I will just park, and I'll be ready. He will spend 10 to 15 minutes getting in and out of his car, adjusting it like 1 foot at a time, just trying to get that perfect little spot.
I fell asleep at 2 in the morning and I woke up at 6 in the morning.
Okay, to be fair,
It
you
didn't
fall
work.
asleep at 2 in the morning all the time.
But I woke up at 6 in the morning.
You do that too, and you usually get up and go find water. I slept like a baby. I slept great. All this to say
That we're driving back down now, and we'll see you next week with another camping video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel. If you have suggestions for other videos you want us to make, please don't hesitate to leave a comment, and we'll see you next week.